Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here is Monday, and you know what that means? It's time for horoscopes. That's right. I've been sitting here looking at our big Zodiac wheel and spinning around it and having a great time. I am so glad you guys are here with me. Well, as you know, yesterday we didn't have the witching hour. I took the day off. I needed a break, and today I've been taking it light and resting and really recharging myself. But I woke up after a little power nap and I said, I got to do horoscopes. I had a vision about the stars, and here I am. We're going to jump in here today and look at what's going on. Well, first of all, before we get into all that, I want to say thank you for all of you who came out to my last video. I did a video on Friday, and it was, well, on Saturday we did our class. Friday I did a UFO video. Saturday we did psychic class. Sunday we had off. And here we are Monday. So thank you to all of you who've been coming out to the recent videos, and welcome. For our newbies, this is something we do every Monday. We do horoscopes. And what I do is I go through all the major transits of the week, and then I give individual horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So everybody watching this video, you will get a little mini psychic reading, a little horoscope today. Now, I always forget this. Let me tell you what time frame this is. Sometimes I just people say, well, when is the day? What dates are these for? This video, everything in it is for Monday, which is today, February the 18th, through next Sunday, February the 24th, okay? So the 18th through the 24th of February 2019, okay? So here we are. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. I tell you, we got a lot going on. This is going to be a very interesting week. You know how some weeks when I come to you and I say, oh, we got a lot of challenges? Well, you know, this is one of the rare weeks where I can actually come to you and say, this whole week's pretty amazing. There's not a lot of negative aspects. So if you've been feeling a little challenged lately in your life, this week, I think you're going to get a major break. Let me tell you what's going on here. Let's just look at the charts here. Okay, so today, the 18th of February, our sun is in Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius power. Happy birthday to our Aquariuses. We're at the tail end of Aquarius, because Tuesday we're going to move into Pisces, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But today our sun is in Aquarius and our moon is in Leo. That's a really high power aspect. A sun with an air sign and a moon with a fire sign, that definitely stimulates communication and open power for connectivity. We've got Mercury conjunct Neptune today. That's the psychic planet, and it talks about psychic power within. And Jupiter is square Neptune. Now, generally square is a negative aspect, but whenever Jupiter is involved, it kind of throws all that out the window, because Jupiter in any form is always a blessing. So this is really one of our psychic power days. I think actually this week we have quite a number of psychic power days. So any of you who are working on your spiritual self, this is going to be a great week. So today we're kicking off with Psychic Power Day. Listen to that inner voice. Okay, going into Tuesday. Now this is where our sun is moving over into Pisces. Now here we are with Aquarius, and we're moving around into Pisces. And Pisces is a water sign. There's the glyph for it, the two fish. And there's the little glyph, the abstract glyph down there, and there's the symbol of the fish. So, by the way, let me just add this. Some of you are going to say, well, Psychic Bob, the other astrologer said that Pisces started yesterday and that I'm actually a Pisces, not an Aquarius. What that means is you're born on the cusp, okay? Year to year, the day may switch a day or two back and forth depending on how the planets align. Don't let that stress you out. That means you're a cusp baby. That means listen to both horoscopes. You get twice the amount of information. And in time, you'll start to realize you're more of one or more than the other. But yes, so tomorrow, by my readings, we're moving into the sign of Pisces. It's just a water sign, very psychic. Happy birthday to our Pisces. Pisces is great. I love Pisces people. They're so fascinating. They have beautiful eyes and they're very mystical. Okay, what else is going on tomorrow? Well, another psychic power day. Our moon is moving into Leo, which is fire. That's charging everything up. Our moon is trine Jupiter, Mercury conjunct Neptune, Venus conjunct Saturn, Venus conjunct Pluto, and Mars conjunct Uranus. All of this is very much focused on psychic power. It also means put your focus tomorrow on long-term goals, particularly long-term relationship goals. Great time to kind of have a meeting of the minds with people that you're interested in, especially if you're in a relationship, looking about going forward. Tuesday is your day to really sit down and work on those relationship goals. Okay, going into Wednesday, the 20th of February, our moon is moving over into Virgo, which is going to be earth energy. That's going to bring a sense of grounding down. You know, today and tomorrow you might feel kind of etheric up in the air with all that psychic energy. Wednesday, you're going to start to feel a little more grounded. Now, we do have Mercury square Jupiter and also Mercury conjunct Neptune, which means you're going to have a good sense about business on Wednesday. Trust your sense of timing. Make sure to put forth your vision and your goals with other people. You want to trust your knowledge and share your truth on Wednesday. That's going to move you forward, okay? Now, going into Thursday, the 21st, our moon is still in Virgo. Again, that's earth energy. Our moon is trine Venus. Our moon is trine Pluto. Mercury is conjunct Neptune, and Mercury is square Jupiter. What that means is continue to focus on your long-term relationship goals and your business goals. Business and pleasure mix well on Thursday. Think in the long term, not just the immediate, and then you've got success. Okay, going into Friday, the 22nd of February, our moon's moving over to Libra. That's air energy. We've got Venus conjunct Saturn that day, and Uranus conjunct, Venus conjunct Pluto. And what that means is you want to kind of think in terms of partnership. Seek help from your friends. Don't try to go it alone. Build teamwork. Get people to help you to move forward, whether it's moving forward in personal relationships or even business goals. Friday is your day for teamwork, okay? Now, going into the weekend, next weekend, Saturday the 23rd, our moon is still in Libra, which is that wonderful air energy. Moon is square Venus, moon is square Pluto, and Mercury is square Jupiter. This is probably next Saturday is the only day we have that's a little challenging, okay? The reason I say that is you want to take things slow and don't jump to conclusions. It may be hard to understand people. There could be communication blocks. The other thing it's saving us is that Mercury is square Jupiter, which may help balance some of that day out. But this is a day, Saturday, don't jump to conclusions. Don't think, they're working against me. Take it slow. Really just listen. Don't really react a lot, okay? And you'll get through that. Now, going into Sunday, we're back to a psychic power day because our moon is moving into Scorpio. That's that water energy, very powerful, very mystical. Our sun is trine the moon. The moon is in opposition to Mars. And Venus is conjunct Pluto, another psychic power day. But this day on Sunday, it's got to be about you. Think about your goals, your plans, your visions for your life. It's not that you don't care about others, but you're allowed to have a day for yourself, okay? So make that your personal retreat day to work on you. Sunday is your day. All right, so there are major transits for this week. Again, that's for the time period of Monday, February the 18th through Sunday, February 24th. Now, we're going to jump into this and go around our big zodiac wheel and touch in on all 12 zodiacs. And so listen up, because you're going to get a horoscope. Now, if you don't know what horoscope you are, after I say each sign, I will give the birth date ranges, okay? So listen up. And these are for your sun signs, when you were born, because the signs of the zodiac are where the sun was in which sign when you were born. So our first sign is Aries, okay? And that's going to be March 21st through April 20th. You know, Aries, you are very much in psychic mode this week. You are feeling it, you're sensing, you're seeing it. Trust your inner voice. Trust what you're seeing. You're going to be in positions also this week, particularly in work, where people want to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share them. They will be well received. And you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs. This is a week for breakthroughs for you, where you just see the way through complex situations. Trust that inner voice and take action that moves you forward. Don't sit still. Be active. Move forward. Your key word this week, Aries, is, oh wait, hold on, I forgot one other thing before I do that. Highlighted activity this week for you guys are religious explorations. So as part of this week, you might want to explore your spiritual life and explore religion. Like maybe you want to visit a temple or a church or a Wiccan group. Do some religious exploration, okay? Your key word this week, Aries, is insight. Trust that inner insight, okay? Our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 21st through May 20th. You know, Taurus, this week there's a lot of communication energy, a lot of communication inside of yourself and in the outer world. So listen to both. Listen to that spirit self. Listen to what's going on around you. Be part of the conversation. Don't stay silent. Sometimes, you know, it's best to bite your tongue and not get involved. But this week, Taurus, you want to really think about being part of the conversation. Get your thought out there. Get seen, particularly in work. In personal relationships, same thing. Make sure you speak your mind. Don't hold back thinking I'll offend people. People will receive what you say this week. We've got a lot of power for that. Also highlighted for Taurus this week are issues connected to purchasing gourmet chocolate. So whether it's for a friend or for yourself, you might want to visit some luxury chocolate outlets, maybe a chocolate confectionery store, Godiva. I'm not being endorsed by Godiva, but I do love Godiva. All right, and if you're shopping, you can buy Bob some Godiva. All right, our next site. Oh, did I give the word of the day? I'm not with it today here, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to get back into this week. Our key word for Taurus this week is speak. Speak your minds, share your thoughts, speak. Okay. Our next sign, Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. You know, Geminis, there is a lot of air energy and a lot of Uranian influence this week. It may drive you a little crazy because you're going to want to jump in the fray and get into everything. Geminis will find that if they hold back and just watch what's going on, that they'll be in a better position. Be very careful, Gemini, this week, that you don't jump to conclusions, you don't jump into conversations partway through, because you're going to get yourself tangled up, okay? This week for Gemini is more of a kind of like take a wait and see attitude. This also applies in relationships. Don't assume anything about your partner. Just take a wait and see. Let them explain themselves. Listen. Be very careful to hear everything that's said and don't jump to conclusions, okay? This is going to be a thing because with all this air energy and Uranian energy, you're going to be very stimulated and maybe even a little spastic. So you're going to have to work on grounding down, meditating, and being observant and listening. Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to phone purchases. So if you've been wanting to get a new, cell phone, this is a good time to explore that. All right, your key word this week, Gemini, is observe. Just sit back and observe. Observe. All right, our next sign, Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd. You know, Cancers, you tend to give a lot of energy to a lot of people. Cancers are very nurturing. They give a lot of love to people. But you know, Cancer, this week, I think it should be all about you. It's not that you don't want to help out or go the extra mile, but this week, give yourself a break. If you can take a few personal days from your work, this is a good time. Cancers need to kind of take stock of their energy and think in terms of long-term, success rather than immediate success. Because long-term, you want to be there and be successful. So don't rush to get everything done thinking you're going to get ahead. You're not. Take time with things, slow down, and in relationships also, same thing. Think about the long-term. Don't focus on being right. Focus on what's nourishing long-term. If you can let go some of the, sometimes in a battle, with love, we have to kind of yield a little bit. Well, this is a week where you just kind of yield, let other people kind of have their thought, have their way, and think in terms of the long-term success that you have by being a little more flexible. Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to exercise, particularly exercises related to water, such as swimming or diving. So if you've been wanting to explore your local pool, this time of year indoor pool, go ahead and do that. Your keyword this week, Cancer, is self-love. Actually, that's two words, but I hyphenated self-love. Anyways, y'all never told me last week. Maybe we got some English majors in the audience. If you have a hyphenated word like self-love, is that considered two words or one word? I've never been clear on that because I always try to get the key word down to one word, but sometimes I have to hyphenate. Self-love. Okay, there's your word, Cancer. All right, our next sign on the wheel is Leo, July 23rd through August 22nd. Oh, Leos, I'm going to hang out with y'all. Y'all are in the money this week. This is a week where Leos are feeling flush. The money's good. Career-wise, you're in a great position right now, Leo, to focus on career advancements, promotions, If you're a Leo looking for work, this is where you're going to get a new job. When you get a new job, you get the salary you want, okay? So don't be shy about what you want because you got the power to get it this week, okay? In the area of relationships, you are flush too. You got love. Leos, everybody's going to be in love with you this week. They just love you. You're going to be adored. Allow yourself the experience of adulation and adoration. Have fun with that. Also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to antique shopping. So if you've been wanting to, treat yourself to a Louis XVI chair, go ahead and do that. Antique shopping. Your keyword this week, Leo, is prosperity. Show me the money. Ooh, I'm hanging out with the Leos. Maybe they'll buy me an antique. All right, guys. Let's see. Our next side is Virgo. I never said I was sane, just psychic. Our next side is Virgo. August 23rd through September 22nd. Virgos, you are similar to the Leos in that you feel confident right now. Financially, you're growing into a stronger position. This week, you will get indications from your work that you have security there and long-term security. And for those of you who are Virgos who are thinking about starting businesses, very good energy this week for business meetings and trying to move forward and building a foundation for a new business. Virgos are also going to find that in personal relationships that they're laying groundwork that is bringing stability and peace and happiness. So this week, Virgo, think in terms, again, of long-term goals and success, okay? Also highlighted for Virgos this week are issues connected to the occult, studies of the occult. So it's a good time to study astrology, study Wicca, study spiritualism. All of that's included. Tap into your psychic self. Your keyword this week, Virgo, is acquisition. Okay, acquire knowledge and acquire security, acquire wealth. All right, our next side of the wheel is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, you have such a knack of friendship. Libras are the great communicators of the zodiac. They make everybody feel good, and they know how to do teamwork really well. And this week, Libra, that is your key. Think in terms of teamwork, particularly in work. Don't try to do everything on your own because it's really going to be too much for you to do on your own. Partnership is going to be very key here. Interestingly, in the area of relationships, also, Libra, you've got a lot of energy for friendship and romance. So you might find that you end up meeting somebody who's a friend and then they turn into somebody you fall in love with. So be open to friendship and love this week. A lot of energy for Libras for that. Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to walking, hiking, particularly nature walks, getting out, regrounding to the earth. Your key word this week, Libra, is partnership. Partnership in business and in love. In friendship. Partnership. Our next sign on the wheel, Scorpio, October 22nd through November 21st. Scorpios, this week for you is one where you've got to just sit back and chillax. You're going to find in work that trying to get ahead just doesn't work. It's like you try to get ahead and then everything shifts. So take things very slow this week. You're going to find, Scorpio, that you really want to just listen, slow down, and be in the moment. Be present, because what you're going to find in work is that it's almost kind of like the less you do, the more you're in alignment with the boss. Now, doesn't that sound strange? But honestly, that's the energy, the way it plays out this week. So definitely go to work, but, don't kill yourself because your boss is not waiting on anything, okay? In the area of relationships, similar energy. You may have a partner who's like all about, pushing agendas and stuff. You just sit back and say, well, let me think about that. Don't feel the need to jump and please everybody right now, because Scorpio, pleasing others is not going to work for you. Please yourself. Think about what you want. Let everybody wait. People will wait on you, okay? Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to fashion, particularly new fashion. So it's a good time maybe go to a fashion show or go to your latest, go out boutique shopping and see what the latest trends are. Your keyword this week, Scorpio, is relax. Relax. I could have probably changed that to chillax. Both are appropriate. Relax or chillax. All right. Our next sign, Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. You know, Sagittarius, this week for you, it's about putting energy into people. It's about thinking about people that you work with and what they mean to you and letting them know that you value them. Put your energy, put your focus into them. This is a very good week for Sagittarius to work on career advancement. And if you're a Sagittarius trying to start a business, very good as well. Sagittarius should think in terms of long-term relationships, long-term goals. Very important focus this week, personally and in professional life. So you want to just be all about the quality of relationships, the value that people mean to you, and express that, share it, and let people know that you value them. You know, how many of us, literally we go to work every day and we forget to think, boy, I'm really thankful for my coworker who covers me when I get behind. This is a week really where you want to put energy into letting people know how important they are, okay? Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues connected to vintage book collecting. So if you've been wanting to buy some antique novels or, leather-bound books from the 1600s, anything exotic like that, go ahead and look into it. Have fun with that. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is invest. And not just in money, invest in people. Invest in people. But I had to get it down to one word, so I put invest. But you know what I mean. All right. Our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. You know, Capricorns, this week for you is very much a psychic week. You're going to be feeling like you just know everything that's happening. You're going to know what people are thinking. You're going to be feeling like you know the trend of everything. You're not off. This week, your energies are very aligned. Your planets are aligned. Your stars are aligned for you to be in the psychic know. Trust that. Work with it. I'm not saying throw logic to the wind, but I'm saying shift a little bit from hardline logic to an inner knowing. This week, that inner knowing is really what will prove itself to you. This is going to be in work and in relationships. Now, you may have a relationship where you're challenged and people say, oh, do this, do that. But inside, you're getting a different message. Trust that. Speak to those you love from the heart, not from the mind. And you'll be on the right path this week. Also highlighted for Capricorns are issues connected to travel. So it might be a good time to get away and see some exotic locale. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is trust. Trust your inner knowing. All right. Our next sign is Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius power. I'm an Aquarius. January 20th through February 18th. You know, Aquarius, you guys tend to run 100 miles an hour. And Aquarians are going to feel like they're back and forth, up and down, here and there. This week, Aquarius, you want to slow everything down and think about play. Aquarians get so up in their minds, and you guys, Aquarians, know what I'm talking about, that you have to figure everything out and know everything 20 years ahead of time. This week, Aquarius, practice being in the now. Practice slowing down. Practice not rushing to do anything. And you're going to find that you have a lot of success and you get more done with less effort. In relationships, same thing. Don't rush to please people. Take your time, please yourself. And then you're going to find that, wow, everybody's happy and I didn't have to kill myself. That's your secret to success this week. Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to video production. So if you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, making your own kind of advertisements, selling, anything video oriented, that's what you want to do, okay? Your key word this week, Aquarius, is leisure. Make some time for leisure, okay? Less equals more for Aquarius, leisure. All right. Our next sign is Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. You know, Pisces, you have almost magical ability this week. You are not only in the sense trusting your inner self, you have a sense to help other people move forward. You've got the power of helping people to get out of ruts this week. You're going to find in work that you're very much a source of inspiration for a lot of people. And don't be shy about that. If you have a concept, a vision, make sure to share that, because people around you trust you, are waiting to hear your wisdom and your insight. And you know you're going to bring a lot of blessings, a lot of changes. In the area of personal relationships also, this week, Pisces, you may find yourself almost in a counselor role. People say, I don't know what to do. How do I change my life? How do I get things right? You be a channel this week, and you give the answers to people who seek it from you. And you will have not only a lot of joy in the process, you'll see a lot of people become a lot happier. So be open to helping people move out of their ruts and being the voice of reason and wisdom for them. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to new friendships. So in this process, you may make some new friends. New friendships are your major focus this week. Your key word this week, Pisces, is transform. Transform others through your wisdom. Transform. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe it? We spun around our big Zodiac wheel. I tell you, I don't know how we did that. But we get through it every week. That's a lot of stuff to cover, isn't it? But I enjoy it, and I wouldn't miss it for anything. Listen, I have to say it. I say it every week. If you're at a time of challenge in your life, a time of crisis, don't give in to despair. Pause. Literally go out and look at the stars. Because above us spins the wheel of the Zodiac. And that means that every day brings a new blessing, new alignments, and new power. The stars don't compel us, but they do inspire us on our journey. So let them inspire and let them help you on your way. And remember to keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and you are sure to be a success. Well, guys, I have had the best time here. Thank you for being here each week. Listen, if you get a chance, pop over to my website. Oops, I got to find what I'm looking for here. www.psychicbob.com. That's my website. I'll have the link below. You can call me, get on my schedule for a reading. I do private sessions, one-on-one. And a private reading is you and me one-on-one for a full hour. We cover everything, past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, and I answer all your questions. You can call me 703-825-3929. Again, that number will be below. And if you get a chance, pop over to my website as well, and I have a tab up at the top for books. And you can buy Psychic Bob's books. I am a published author. We got Wiccan. Let's see which one this was. Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. For those of your magical people. Psychic Bob's Book of Spells, again, for magical people. Ouija Mysteries, the Spirit Board Seances. Fascinating book. And probably my favorite, Messages from Rose, about my work with my spirit guide Rose. All of these are available over at www.psychicbob.com. Check it out, and hopefully you'll pick up some books and get started on your spiritual journey. Well, guys, I have had the best time being with you here this week, and I hope that you've enjoyed these horoscopes. Listen, tell me in the box below, what's your zodiac sign? Did you like your horoscope this week? You guys are best. I love you. Thanks for being here. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and that means we're going to have messages from the spirit world. So you can also put your psychic question for tomorrow's video in the box. And if you don't want to put it out on public, you can write to me privately at my website or my official email, what's my email? Oh, yes, readings. I can't get it together. I'm just on zone mode today. Readings at robert-hickman.com. That link will also be in the info box below. So reach out to me. Let me know what your psychic question is, and we'll see if we can get you in for tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. You guys are best. Thanks for being here. I love you all. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may you all always blessed be.